What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. All right, so Kevin Durant, of course, he is still with the Phoenix Suns. The trade deadline, I think, is sometime tomorrow afternoon. And this is crunch time. This is the time where we'll figure out and find out whether or not Kevin Durant will stay with the Phoenix Suns or whether he will be moved. There are, of course, numerous teams that are interested in KD. One of them, apparently, according to sources, is the Golden State Warriors. Of course, it is there where he left to sign with them in free agency back in 2016, a move derided by many, including myself. But he did win two NBA championships, two finals MVPs. But the perception has been, since he has failed to replicate anything resembling that success in the two subsequent organizations he's played for, that being the Brooklyn Nets and now the Phoenix Suns, would he dare go back to the Warriors? According to Shams Charania, his sources say that KD has absolutely no interest in a Warriors reunion.
Shams, where does all of this stand between the Suns, the Warriors, and Kevin Durant?
Malika, the Warriors have been seriously pursuing Kevin Durant over the last week, but sources tell me that Durant has no desire in a reunion with the Warriors. He does not want to go back to the Warriors, where he won two championships, won two finals MVPs. The Suns' position in all of this has been to continue to build around Kevin Durant and Devin Booker, but due to their record, teams have been very aggressive calling the Suns. It's unclear where these talks go between now and tomorrow's deadline, but one thing is clear around the league right now, and that's Kevin Durant does not want to go back to the Warriors in any trade. So for the Warriors, do they continue this pursuit of Kevin Durant? Do they move on to a guy like Jimmy Butler, who we've been discussing over the last couple of months? Is Chicago's Nikola Vucevic a target as well? We'll know in the next 24 hours.
Well, so if those reports are true, KD has no interest whatsoever in going back to the Warriors. I got to assume that one of the reasons, maybe the main reason, is we all know who it is, Draymond Green. Draymond Green is the guy that ran KD out of Golden State back in 2019, with his antics, with his mouth, with his BS, with his chicanery behind the scenes. And, you know what I'm saying? KD don't want no parts of that. And I don't blame him. Honestly, I don't blame him. And the Warriors fans, look, the Warrior fans that are left, by the way, because I'm noticing that a lot of Warrior fans, these so-called, look at all these Warrior fans that were all over the place. Where are they now? Told you there were a bunch of bandwagoners, man. Most of them are bandwagoners. But anyway, we told y'all back then when he chased away KD that was going to come back to bite that team. Obviously, they did recoup and win another championship. But, we saw that subsequently since then, he chased off Jordan Poole. Now, of course, Jordan Poole's talent and career seemed to be buried somewhere in Siberia, or I guess for lack of a better term, the Wizards. Might as well be Siberia. But that's what Draymond Green does, man. So, look, KD don't want no more he don't want no parts of that. Plus, I guess another part of it is he's aware that if he goes back to Golden State, the perception is going to be that he had to join up with KD. Excuse me, he had to join up with Steph Curry to win a championship. And from a historical standpoint, it's going to make it look like Curry is the greater player because without Curry, KD has failed. When he was in Oklahoma City, he could not win. They had 1 year, of course, went to the NBA Finals. They were lost in 5 to the Miami Heat, although there was some questionable officiating that series, but still ultimately they lost. The best they did after that was go to the conference finals, blew a 3-1 lead against the Golden State Warriors. And the last 2 games of that series, games 6 and 7, KD played like crap along with Russell Westbrook. He goes to Golden State, becomes their best player, statistically at least, wins 2 championships, 2 finals MVPs. Look like he's on a trajectory to be a top 10 all-time player, perhaps. Then friction begins between him and Draymond Green, of course. Draymond, of course, tells him to his face, "We won before you, we'll win after you." Because, of course, Draymond Green felt threatened because he felt like the organization was going to choose KD over Draymond, which they should have done. But, ultimately, they chose Draymond. They did win another championship. But I think they would have won more championships had they chosen, KD. But anyway, without Golden State, KD has faltered. He wanted to form a super team with Kyrie in Brooklyn. It didn't work out. Statistically, he's played brilliantly. You can make an argument that he's actually been better statistically after his Achilles rupture than before, which to me is an indictment on this era of the NBA. How in the world could a guy who suffered an Achilles rupture play better afterward than he did before? That's an indictment on the lack of physicality and the slanted of the rules toward offense of this era. But anyway, he goes to Phoenix and he's failed there. So if he goes back to Golden State, he'll look like he's running back home because he failed on his own. I think he knows that. So those combinations of factors, I think, are in play there. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, we'll see what goes on. We'll see what happens. Will KD stay with Phoenix, or will he move on? I'm starting to get the perception in the sense that he might go to Dallas. That's just a guess right now, but I don't really know. You know what I'm saying? But I think that there might be something to that. But anyway, we'll see. Tell me what you guys think.